Shakur Stevenson takes to Twitter and announces that he will be retiring. He says, "I'm officially retiring from the sport of boxing. I'll be in the gym forever, perfecting my craft and helping the next generation become great and chase their dreams, but I ain't effing with this weak boxing game." And of course, he is getting absolutely ridiculed for this. People claiming that he's ducking fighters, he's ducking the big fights like the fight against Devin Haney. People calling him a quitter. And of course, the trolls out there saying, "How am I supposed to sleep if Shakur Stevenson's not going to be fighting?" And saying that now they're going to have to start taking sleeping pills. Even Dean the Great chimes in and says, "LMAO, I sent you into retirement, little bro." Sad. But I think I have a little bit of a different outlook on this, because in a way I can kind of understand the frustration from Shakur that might make him want to leave boxing, especially after that last performance. The guy has been getting absolutely ridiculed on social media non-stop, whereas literally just before that fight he was being praised as one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world. But after that last performance, of course, everybody is really questioning his legitimacy. And if you really think about it, he probably can't get a fight. It is probably beyond frustrating because no one wants to fight this guy. It's an extremely high risk, low reward type fight. I really don't think any fighter at 140 really wants to fight him, because at the end of the day, let's be real, you're fighting one of the best pound per pound fighters in the world, and you're not going to get paid much to do it because it's not going to be on pay-per-view. So if you're one of those fighters in the rankings, would you rather take your chances and try to work your way up to fight Devin Haney, in which you're going to get paid a good amount on pay-per-view? Or are you going to go for a Shakur Stevenson fight where you're going to fight on ESPN for free and probably make nowhere near as much money? The risk, it just isn't worth the reward. So for this reason, I could easily see Shakur Stevenson having a really tough time finding a fight. But then, of course, the questions are out there. Why doesn't he fight someone like Ryan Garcia? Well, Ryan Garcia's with DAZN, Shakur's with Top Rank, so that's not really going to work like that. He was also petitioning for that Lomachenko fight, but Lomachenko is now scheduled to fight George Kambosos, so that's out of the picture now also. And he could fight Devin Haney, but let's be real, the negotiations are just not going to be on his side. Devin Haney is the champion, and he's not going to give any wiggle room to Shakur when it comes to contract negotiations, so I just highly doubt Shakur is going to do that fight either. Even Isak Pitbull Cruz doesn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson because of his style, because he understands that, look, this guy can clearly touch me and move around the ring, and I can't really reach him, and he's going to win on an easy decision for a fight that I'm hardly going to get paid that much money for. So it's tough because I just don't know how they're going to find anyone to fight Shakur, and that's maybe what's leading into this frustration into him leaving boxing. And just to throw it out there, I don't think Teofimo Lopez will fight Shakur either. I think Teofimo is probably going to big bro him and say that he's too big for a Shakur Stevenson fight. So he probably wouldn't get that fight if he tried. But I don't know. I'm kind of not really buying the retirement thing. I just think he's having a hard time finding fights. So he's a little bit frustrated right now. But I guarantee the second they give him a good offer and a good fight that he can get excited for, I think he will take it and he will come back. I think it's going to be similar to like Teofimo Lopez's retirement, which didn't even last a year. And he's already back fighting Jermaine Ortiz. But of course, I'm curious to see what you guys think. What do you think about this retirement? Why do you think Shakur Stevenson is deciding to walk away from boxing? Or is he now going to live out the rest of his boxing career as a trainer rather than an actual fighter? Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, I thank you all so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.